You won't believe why Diddy tried to recruit this former UFC champion. If you've been paying attention to the news, you know Diddy has been in the middle of one of the most shocking and disastrous legal battles in entertainment right now. From being the face of hip-hop culture and luxury to now facing a growing storm of accusations, Diddy's life has turned into a real-life thriller. It started with a lawsuit from his former partner, Cassie Ventura. She accused him of some horrific things. Amongst other things, there was physical abuse, trafficking, and drugging her to maintain control. The details were so chilling that the case was settled in just 24 hours. But that wasn't the end of it. More people started coming forward, and what they've said about Diddy is jaw-dropping. They claim he built a network of intimidation using private investigators, non-disclosure agreements, and surveillance to control and silence people. Celebrities, models, and even influencers allegedly found themselves trapped in this web. Diddy allegedly ran private parties where people left traumatized and some were coerced into things they later regretted. And the worst part? This wasn't just about controlling women in the entertainment industry. Diddy didn't stop there. He wasn't just reaching out to singers or models. He was apparently targeting athletes. He was sliding into the DMs of fighters. Not just any fighters too, like we're talking about top tier UFC champions. Now, you're probably wondering, why would Diddy be trying to get UFC fighters involved in all of this? That's where it gets even crazier. Enter Israel Adesanya. You know him, the man who can dominate the octagon with precision and grace, yet leave his opponents second guessing every move they make. A true champion and a fighter who doesn't just win, he leaves a legacy every time he steps into that cage. But Adesanya wasn't just a champion inside the UFC octagon, he was also a global brand. And for someone like Diddy, who's always looking for the next big thing to control, Adesanya was prime real estate. So what did Diddy do? He reached out and slid into Adesanya's DMs. But the part that makes this so interesting isn't just that Diddy tried to get Israel on his side. It's that Israel Adesanya didn't take the bait. Now, let's rewind for a second. In the middle of all of Diddy's current legal battles, the trial that's now capturing the public's attention isn't just about him losing his empire. It's about the dark side of fame. The part where the people you think are untouchable, like Diddy, get away with things for so long, only for it all to come crashing down. Over the past year, federal agents raided Diddy's properties in Miami and Los Angeles. Hard drives were taken and evidence was collected. Why? Because the authorities believed Diddy's empire wasn't just about fame. It was about manipulation and control. This was no longer about celebrity drama. This was a federal investigation into human trafficking and abuse. And the more we learn, the worse it gets. Victims have shared their stories. They've described a life under constant surveillance, controlled by Diddy and his network of enforcers. Some said they felt trapped, and they couldn't escape. There were rumors of parties where people left shocked and broken, possibly coerced into situations they didn't understand at the time. But here's the kicker. While Diddy's empire crumbles under the weight of accusations, Israel Adesanya almost walked into it. You see, when Adesanya got that DM from Diddy, he was at his peak. The world knew who he was. The cameras followed him everywhere. Brands wanted him, and sponsors lined up. His name was tied to success. To Diddy, Adesanya wasn't just a fighter. He was an opportunity, a massive name that could take his influence even further. A perfect recruit for the bad boy empire. So why did Adesanya ignore the message? He could have said yes. He could have been part of the exclusive bad boy world, rubbing elbows with the most powerful people in entertainment. But here's the thing. Adesanya trusted his gut. He trusted his instincts and walked away. In a world where fame and power dictate the narrative, Adesanya made one of the smartest decisions of his career. He stayed clean and kept his distance from a world that was quickly unraveling. It's not just about a fighter choosing his path. It's about recognizing when something feels off. Adesanya avoided getting caught up in the chaos, and it's a good thing he did, because now, as the trial against Diddy intensifies, we're seeing just how deep this web of manipulation goes. The most shocking part? Adesanya wasn't the only one Diddy reached out to. This isn't the first time we've heard of Diddy trying to recruit athletes. He reached out to Conor McGregor back in 2014, and the interaction wasn't exactly warm. McGregor even joked that he was about to give Diddy a left to the chin. He didn't like Diddy's energy, and looking back, it's clear why. Diddy didn't just want to align with celebrities in his circle, he was trying to use people to recruit them into his empire. And that's exactly what Adesanya realized. He saw it coming, and he immediately avoided it. The legal storm surrounding Diddy is only getting worse. More victims are speaking out, and criminal charges could be on the horizon. The raid in Los Angeles was just the beginning, and for every person who stayed silent for years, more are stepping forward with their stories. But for Israel Adesanya, this story could have been very different. He made the right choice. While Diddy's empire falls apart, Israel Adesanya remains untouched, standing firm in his decision to leave Diddy on red. It's the kind of story that proves sometimes the hardest fight is not stepping into the cage, but recognizing when to step away.